We just had a huge surprising draft pick come off the board at the NFL draft today. Zach Charbonnet is going to the Seattle Seahawks, and this is surprising because they already got Kenneth Walker. They drafted him in the second round last year. One of the best running backs in football, one of the top young talents in football. Now they got Zach Charbonnet, who's one of the best young running backs in college football in this draft right now. He's the top running back on the board. Very talented. Now we got two running backs. This is good for Seattle Seahawks fans because you got two guys to lean on. Attrition at running back. That is good for Seattle Seahawks, except you got some capital invested at the running back position. That's one thing to look at if you want to look at it that way. But you got two good running backs from fantasy, though. If you like Kenneth Walker, you have him on your roster. You're a little nervous now. If you're a Zach Charbonnet guy, you're a little nervous now. You don't know how to value this. I don't know how to really value this. The touch distribution is going to be interesting to watch. Both these guys are good. That's one thing. This is also another indicator that this team also wants to run the ball. They have a history of doing that. So both these guys might be fantasy relevant, but the question is to what extent? To what extent? Charbonnet can catch the ball in the backfield. He can be a pounder between the tackles. Kenneth Walker's also very good in his own right. I think Zach Charbonnet is going to be a good discount in rookie drafts. We were expecting him to be a first-round pick. We were expecting him to go to a decent landing spot in the second round. Now we have this come our way. We might see him slide a bit somewhere in the second round, wherever he goes. I want to hear what you guys think or where you're going to want him to be drafted at in the second round, where you feel comfortable at pulling the trigger. I want to hear that on Zach Charbonnet. What are you guys doing with Kenneth Walker? But analyzing this is a situation that we're not going to know who's really going to be the lead dog, and there may not be one. I mean, Zach Charbonnet is good. Kenneth Walker is good. If I'm a Seattle fan, I got this. I get it. There's a lot of draft capital here. That's one thing I'd be worried about, spending the draft capital this much on two running backs. But when you look at your backfield, you know you're stacked, and you can't do anything about the capital anymore. You look at this backfield, you're excited about that. So you're not really too worried about it. For fantasy, who's getting the touches? Who's going to be the lead dog? Are we going to have Kenneth Walker games? Are we going to have Zach Charbonnet games? What's the value now? Kenneth Walker, you might as well just hold unless you kick the tires, something interesting comes back at you, and then it is what it is. That scenario is always going to be there with any situation that happens like this. Zach Charbonnet is going to be a discount, and at the discount at the right price, he still might be able to deliver production. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is my live reaction of the pick that just happened. Make sure you smash that subscribe button on the way out. I'll have more reactions to the draft as we get through the draft weekend. I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.